This is Manik Shrestha. I'm a student of IIT Sydney, Federation University, and today I'm gonna show you about my contribution in the master project of our final semester. So let's get to the starting. So we got a project about a grocery wholesaler company, which has which works as an um, everything in the manual system. So our project was to develop about a system that can generate invoices and see the records as well. That was the basic requirement of the system. As a grocery shopping, uh, the client, BrightImpex International, is located in NSW, and it is about to expand its business, export its business. So it currently generates invoice and records payment manually, but we have to create a system that helps to automate the invoice and payment system. So about the project background, BrightImpex International, it is trying to expand its business into exports, and we are trying to implement a system and have a database so that it can organize its customer and clients, mainly for the invoice and the payment. So my contribution in this project is that I basically developed the website. So in our first introduction, we got this project, and we have several discussions about how to achieve our objective. So we had two options: going through an ERP system and going through a web-based system. So as I have a background of web-based, I designed website earlier, so we went through a web-based system. So the project had 3 sprints, and which must be completed in 12 weeks. So in this web-based system, I have used WordPress as a framework of PHP and WooCommerce as a plugin. So the methodology we used was Agile, as it was the most favorable methodology that we can use for this project. So the problem for this business was it was creating the orders, it was creating the invoice and the payment manually. So we have to get a big breakthrough to automate all the systems. So as creating a website, there are various things we need to take care about. We need to take care of the securities. We need the website to be responsive to all devices, like mobile, like tab, and of course the laptop and desktop. So as I have the work to develop a website, so I did the overall starting to completion of the website, and my friends helped in documentation, designing, and so on. So according to the user stories, I developed the system according to the user stories. Like for the user stories, we have, and there are 3 basic users. That is the main admin or the owner, the shop manager or the sales manager, and the client or customer. So let me go through the website so you can see the overall functionalities that we have done in this website. So this is the basic homepage of the website, where I have listed the slider. There are basically 6 options, like shop, about the company, the related FAQs, like frequently asked questions, the refund policy that we have added by our side only, the contact, and the code. So you can see there are several functionalities like create an account by the customer themselves, wish list, and add to cart. So this is the homepage, and this slider. So some of the products that we have added, the categories, and the locations, and the payment option that we accept. So let me go through the shop. So you can see all the list of the products that we have. So people or customer can choose through the quantity they want, how much quantity they want. They can add to cart, or they can request a quote about how much quantity they want for a custom quote. And if there is a review, if any policies are there, and the related products. So let me go through the admin. So for admin, we have to go through a different URL. So we get wp-admin, and this was our limitation because as it is a framework, the programming itself has a limitation. So there is a different dashboard of WordPress where the user or the admin can add products, delete products, or edit products, check the reports, add the pages, create orders for tracking, and the payment plans. These are the basic things that we did. So for products, we can add, or we can see the list of the products through this product section. So we can see all the list of the products that we have added for now. So these are the products. We can edit, we can delete, or we can add a new product. So for the categories, we can add the categories from here. For the report, we can see from here, from the analytics. So we can choose the range, choose the date, from which date to which date the system had generated sales, or how much orders it had made, or how many items it had sold. It can be also shown in a graph. Here is the graph. What is the top categories of item that is sold? So these are all the testing that we did, and the total products, or the total items of the product sold. So another thing I want to show you is it wasn't a basic requirement, but we added it as it would be easy for the users to pay. So we added two options: to pay in full or to pay partially. So for now, we have added 20% of the amount to pay it first. So if we add it to cart, and if we view the cart, we can see the total amount that has to pay, that is 20% of the total amount, and the total tax, that is 10% of the whole amount. So if we proceed to checkout, you can add the billing details, the name, the last name, the region that you stay in, so it would be easy to ship the product, phone number, the email address. And as you can see, this is the section where the order details are placed, so that user can easily see what they are ordering and how much the tax is created and how much they have to pay. So we have three options for now. We have cash on delivery, we have PayPal, and we have payment plan from Stripe. So in this payment plan, user can add their credit card, and user can also enable the automatic payment, so they don't have to remember. So we can use the enable automatic payment. We can use the credit card that we have used earlier, or you can use a new payment method. For now, I'll be using the previous one. So I place an order. So after I place an order, I get a message telling that the order has been received, the order number, which date I have ordered, which email I have put on, the total amount, and the product, the order details. So after I receive this information in the web page, I also get an email in my webmail, or in my Gmail, which I have added. You get an order, the admin or the main owner can see the orders from here, from e-commerce orders. So these are the list of the orders that was made as testing. So we can see the order number, the details, if the status is pending or not, what is the total amount that's paid. So we can see more details if we click on that. You can see the order details that created. Status, we can, an admin or the SOC manager can change the process or the status, like it's a pending payment or it's a processing, or is it cancelled or refunded or complete. So for the tracking, we can set a tracking number from here. So which shipping carrier would it be, and if it will only be sent if the order is sent, if the order is changed to completed, because you know how the ordering, the tracking works. Like you only get the tracking number when you have paid in full. So for now, I'll change the order status to completed, and the customer will receive the order. So customer will get an unique ID or unique number, and they can see where their shipment is, or at what status their shipment is. Also, so this is the admin part. He can control the settings, the like they can see the customers list from here. They can also generate a coupon for marketing purpose, for getting discount and all. So these are the list of customer. These we have done as a testing, and for the SOC manager, we have made it in the front end itself. That was the requirement of the client, as previously it was only going to the next URL. So now we can directly go to the front end. So let's get into the store manager page. So I have added Jade as a store manager. There's the name and the password. So store manager can see the dashboard. This is the dashboard for the store manager. You can also see the reports, as he has to make some analytic researches to sell its product. So he can also add or delete a product. You can see the list of the products. So is it published or not? Is it in stock or not? So what are the orders made? So basically everything admin sees, but limited to products, orders, customers, and reports. So these are the order listing that store manager can see. He has his own dashboard. And for the customer, so if we log out and log in, we have the same login, and they can add their username. We have this username, question, and password. So here is the dashboard for the customer. They can see their orders. Now there is no orders made from this customer. So there are the payment methods, the addresses. You can edit or delete the billing and shipping address. The payment method, you can add a payment method. Like you can add his card number. Add or remove his payment method. So if there is any inquiries and details of the account, so he can change his name, so everything. So this is the client dashboard. And for the refund, what they have to do is they have to send an email about their orders made, and only admin can view the refund, and he can only change it. So for this customer, if he wants a code, let me show you the wish list. So they can add the wish list from here, or it is wish list. So add it to wish list. So what they can say is they can view it from here, and if there is if he wants to buy it later, then he can add it to cart. So it's added in the cart. We can view the cart, and the same process goes for the checkout. For the code, um, you can see we can request a code. It's you browse the list, and you can add many. You can out of the list you can add many products. You say, suppose I want 1,000 pieces in bulk, custom code. So it directly reaches to the admin. So these are the functionalities that we have done, and yes, it was quite challenging, as it's an e-commerce and there are many systems, as you have seen, like there is products, there are many products. It's an e-commerce website, so we have functionalities like parcel payments, refund code, and we had many challenges, like customers sometimes liked it, sometimes he asked us to remove some things. So these are my parts that I did in this project, and yes, it was very challenging and very it was a good project that we did, and there is a teamwork, like my friends helped in documentation and design and all, but this product was solely made by me and tested by my other friends, as I have tested from my own side, and my other friend has to test it from the user base and other admin base also. So yeah, it was very nice. It was very good studying in this college, IVIT, and Federation University, as always, is the best. And it helped us to gain several skills. We can now act as a project manager. We can act as a business analyst. So we can also act as a web designer and all. So this helped us in many ways. So so for this, the workload was very much, but as we are a team, so we have divided the sprints accordingly. So yeah, that's it. Thank you.